Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. WGRD FM Grand Rapids. 97.9 GRD.
Strange story yesterday. Well, it was strange compared to other bank robberies. This isn't we live in a city where there are bank robberies, but they follow typically the same formulas. But this one was a little different in Plainwell because it indicated he had a bomb.
Right.
Yes.
In a backpack.
And then it just got more bizarre after that.
Yes.
Here's WZZM 13 on your side with an update.
The man suspected of robbing a bank in Plainwell yesterday morning has been caught.
Michigan State Police found the 51-year-old Florida man walking along US 131 near M222 in Allegan County around 1 this morning. Plainwell police say he walked into the PNC Bank downtown around 10 a.m. He had a backpack. He said a bomb was inside. Then he robbed the bank. He faces charges in federal court.
So was he nude as he was walking when?
That was the rumor.
Because it says the story that I saw said he stripped.
You gotta get rid of the evidence, man.
Yeah. And also where, I want to know, like, was he walking in the middle of the road or just on the side?
It just said along 131 South.
So
Or
maybe
along 131 south of M222.
But what an odd...
It's very strange.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like-
your life's probably not in a good spot if you're out robbing banks.
No, I think he's insane.
Probably not.
I wonder if that or maybe a drug issue.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just out of his mind in some way or another. Whether
maybe
it's just mental or if it's drug-induced or whatever.
Could be both.
I mean, I guess it could be out of desperation, but usually if somebody's out of desperation, they're going to do a better job of a getaway than that. They're going to try a little harder than just walking along the edge of a freeway.
Yeah. Like, I've got a
Typically.
lot of great ideas to get away with a bank robbery.
Yeah.
That's not one of them. I think I have a foolproof way. I really do.
No.
What
You
is it?
probably don't, though.
I think I really do.
Yeah.
I think
That's how all of these things start. He thought he
I'm
had
going to
one.
become John Travolta just like in Face Off,
He
and they'll
didn't
never
think
find
he'd-
me.
He didn't think he'd get caught.
I know, but
I'm not sure he thought anything, though.
No, that's probably true.
Like this guy, I don't know. Look at the hat. The hat
here's what I
alone.
would do.
He thought they wouldn't catch him on 131 because it didn't get robbed by a weirdo that was nude on the interstate.
Yeah, exactly. That man was wearing clothes. They would never suspect me.
Yeah.
Now, I may have got this idea or stole this idea off a movie or something, but this is my idea. I would go into a bank to rob a bank wearing, let's say, a construction worker outfit. So I'd have a reflective jacket on.
Yeah.
I'd have jeans and boots. I would put a Craigslist ad saying I'm looking for workers, okay? And I'll pick you up at this bank. Here's what you need to be dressed as. Unlimited. So so hopefully I've got 10 to 15 people. You're looking at me like, oh my goodness.
I actually
You're
think this is
criminal.
okay so far.
It's
This is better than a lot of
Let me break it
scenarios.
down.
I thought it was
Yeah,
going
you-
to start with, first, I get a shrink ray.
it's a bit like the Joker dressing everyone as clowns.
Say when you grow up really,
Similar.
really, really poor,
Yeah.
you dream up ways of getting away with stealing tons of money.
I think everyone has done it to
Yeah.
a degree.
All right,
So everybody's there.
Well, you
so
don't.
everyone's
yeah.
there. So when you run out of the bank, you automatically get lost in a crowd of people who are dressed exactly like you, right?
Well, yeah, but if there's
Maybe.
only like 10 construction workers, that's going to be pretty easy to quarantine.
Yeah.
No.
This is you got to
Zoom.
you got to rob like a wrestling event or something, and you want to talk
Wrestling
about
event.
easy to fit in. Dress like an idiot, and
Yeah.
then
Looking like you.
Yeah.
All right. Go to a
yeah,
pawn shop.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Try a Wally
I don't
World.
think he's trying to rob something that might have some money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, they have money.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I just think that'd be a good way
The
to
venue has
to
money.
get
The
away.
people
How many
don't.
people so like you'd give the address?
Yes, you'd give the address. You'd give exactly what's going
you think
on.
they'd all
There's
arrive
So many
and-
people looking for work.
Like sit on the bench out front going, well, I don't know where this mystery banker is that wants to make me build something today,
No,
but
you-
I can't wait till
No,
they
you
arrive.
would
Yeah.
use that as the meeting spot,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have them.
Understood. Yeah. They're going to sit out front. You think they're going to come in and you think you'd get there and be like, oh, I guess this construction project is a bank?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
think it was just a
No,
scam
it's
to
a-
steal
it's a-
your kidneys?
No, it's a meetup. A
yeah,
lot of
but
times
I
when
would
you
think,
hire.
I would think a lot of migrant workers or people who are day workers probably wouldn't show up all dressed exactly the same with reflective vests and hard hats.
If you
on.
say, I will pay you $25 an hour.
Yeah.
If you come with a
But
hard
you have
hat.
to come dressed.
You have to come for the job. You have to come with a hard hat and a
Yeah, but
reflective jacket. And a lot
What
of
if
these
they
guys
just
who are
have
doing
them in their
parts-
bag?
a lot of guys do that.
How about let's just say
Quit breaking this down.
I'm
like
not
this.
breaking. Well, I want to
I
move on.
like getting to the bottom of it.
I want you to be able to get away with your robbery.
Let's move forward though. Let's just say, okay, how many people show up?
Let's say 10.
Okay, 10 people show up. You've robbed the bank. Are they in the bank with you, or are they outside?
They're outside.
So
Okay,
wouldn't
they're
it be
probably-
easy
to get lost
to
in the
catch the
crowd.
one guy who's holding a sack of money and running away from that group?
Yeah, that's wearing a reflective thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you,
Yeah.
But
Would
we
it
all
easy-
are.
like, wouldn't it
they're
be
not
easy
all
to
going to
find
run
you?
though.
Why are they all running?
Yeah.
Because
they wouldn't know.
attack dogs come out of the side of the bank.
And then bees.
Boom!
And bees.
Bees.
Yeah.
Bees is a
out of
better
the,
idea.
out
The
of the
dogs
bee
have
soup.
bees in their mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, now
Yeah.
I need you guys to help to really put a, staple in this.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely poking holes in
Putting
it.
staples in it for sure.
And
All
then,
right, guys, let's go start the job. That's what you could do. You go, all right, guys, the foreman's down here. Run with me.
yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just like a
Did it in
parade.
YMCA.
Yeah, and then the guy who's guilty is the guy in the lead because everybody else is following.
No.
Then you
just-
drop back. You go, oh,
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Keep running.
Yeah,
Right.
what are you gonna do? Go, okay.
Okay, bad idea.
Whoever gets to the pickup truck first.
Gets to keep the
Last
gets
one's
to
a
keep
rotten
the porta
egg.
john.
Yeah,
It fell in my yard last
I
night.
like.
And then maybe they catch one of them and they're like, what were you doing at the bank with all those other construction workers? Well, I saw this ad posted on Craigslist.
Yeah.
I
Here's
think
the
you
phone
can
number
find,
of the guy who posted
Here
it.
it is. Here's his IP address.
There's ways around that.
Yeah, for hackers.
Fake email.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
All right, new plan.
What's your second plan?
I don't have
Okay,
one. I got to
okay.
come up with it.
Put up an ad at a grocery store like that you see for babysitters and stuff with your actual phone number on there and says, if you want to help me rob something, call.
We should actually do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
should.
should actually
Do you have a construction outfit? Meet me at the world's most full bank.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't act like that's a stupid plan.
Yeah, we're going to meet at
I think the simplicity
Construction
of
Credit Union.
fake bomb and then walk nude was a better plan than
Shut up.
create a gang of construction folks.
Yeah.
No, you're just
You're
just being
less
you now.
likely to be noticed by headlights in the darkness on 131 where that guy was found than fake construction worker.
Yeah, just
You know,
another
looks
guy
like
leaving the casino, friends.
Yeah, you're
You
just
take off the gear, dummies.
Yeah.
You take
Oh,
off the
okay.
reflectors, so now you don't fit in with those
What
people.
do you have underneath it? A police costume?
Yeah.
So they're looking.
Well, if you're gonna do that, though,
There's
why
going to be
don't-
lots of police there.
mailman,
Yeah.
A mailman outfit.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of those running around during the day.
That's true.
If I were you, I would wear your construction outfit over an Amazon box that something would come in. And then every time the police get close, pull your arms and legs in and lay on a porch.
yeah, like a transformer.
I actually have
I
this
like
all
that.
worked out. I'm not telling you guys the real plan.
Howings, what would your plan be?
Kill everybody in there.
To not use Justin's plan.
Then come up with a better one.
I don't know. I haven't given a lot of thought to robbing a bank.
You've never
lately.
fantasized about robbing a bank at any point in your life. And
I'd
getting
say
away
I
with
said we
millions of
probably
dollars.
all have. First of all, you wouldn't get away
Maybe,
with
but
millions.
I
So he's
haven't
like,
really
No,
thought
we're
about it.
imagining.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, you still have to imagine in a world that has.
No, not in this world.
Okay, well then I just walk by a bank and I blink my eyes twice, and all the money digitally goes into my
Okay,
account.
so when you imagine winning the lottery, do you imagine
Yeah.
when normal people win like $20? No, you imagine $240 million.
which is an available
Yeah.
jackpot.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what I imagine.
There's lots of money in banks. Some of them.
People that
Yeah.
rob them from the teller don't get that money.
no.
I wouldn't rob the teller.
Well, who are you going to rob?
Federal Bank.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm making
Okay,
this
you're
up as
going
we go
for
now. I had
Going
the
for the
construction
full
worker
vault.
Are
thing.
you going to
was-
take all the gold from Fort Knox?
Yeah.
No. I had the construction thing
I think
down,
I would.
but-
I would dig underneath, and then give up because it's super hard to dig.
I am a laborer.
I'm tired
What
of
about
digging.
knocking over? Is it called knocking over? Knocking off?
I don't know. What are you going to say after this?
Yeah, you could say. Yeah,
What's the
knocking,
term?
Yeah, knocking over.
Knock over. Yeah, knock
Like,
over.
You knock
What
over
about
a liquor store.
Like a Brinks truck. Is that a better plan?
Oh, that's you.
No,
that's
they're
like
gonna
you could
shoot you.
literally knock over a Brinks truck.
yeah, but you have-
like that guy who took that bucket of gold.
Yeah,
Yeah, it worked out
too.
him. He has his own apartment in Venezuela.
No, yeah, you don't want to do that.
He
That's
definitely does.
that's too heavy to carry by yourself. You have to get. Everybody knows you have to get a trio of reinforced Mini Coopers, and then you blow up the road, and the Brinks truck falls down in there, and you load it up with Mark Wahlberg, and you escape.
That worked pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone can name the movie, Hot Wings will give you $1.
I don't think I can.
The Italian Job.
No, it's Suspiria.
What would
Yeah.
I think?
I don't have a plan.
Beyond the Pines, I think is your best bet. Did you ever see that with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
where
only,
he
I only like
steals-
Chris Pine films.
That's
a badass movie.
Yeah,
It has Chris Pine,
He
and Ryan Gosling is behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, they they steal from a tree farm.
See, all you have
It's
to
really boring.
What did they do? The spoiler alerts.
So Ryan Gosling plays a guy who's a professional motorcycle in a ball thing.
Okay.
Oh, delicious.
pass.
Tell me more.
You know what I'm
Already
talking
out.
about, right?
Yeah, he's a stuntman.
Stuntman, yeah.
For a circus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I get
Well,
it.
Right before they got rid of all their animals and nobody would go anymore.
He knocks over the bank,
Okay.
and he's, you got the motorbike. That's fat. You can stop and go faster than cars,
Sure, you can go to a lot of places that a car can't.
and then you just get to some place where you've got a truck waiting. He vroom, drives it right into the back of the truck. They close that.
Oh, like a box truck.
Yes,
That's very clever.
It is. It was
You just have to be far enough ahead of the police when you get in the back.
exactly.
Which you can
that
do
is-
on a street bike.
That
Easy.
is
Yeah.
that is yeah. What you need to do is work in all the good best parts of every heist movie you've ever seen.
Baby Driver.
Because there's
I think
always
that's
that. Baby Driver is another one where you're using a certain color sedan. In that case, a red sedan, and then there are other red sedans, and then you get lost and then the helicopters can't tell which one of you it is.
And you go into a parking garage,
Yeah, and then you-
or a car wash and just trade cars.
yeah.
A car wash.
I don't know.
Well, in that case, they went
Everybody
to.
gets out.
I mean, spoiler alert.
Well, you
but
go-
they,
Why don't
they,
we arrest the car that's filled with 4 wet people?
they confuse people with different color cars, and then they go into a parking garage and they ditch that and immediately all go into 4 different cars.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's
but
got
in that
who's
case,
got the loot though?
In that case, you've got to have help. So, in Justin's world, he's trying to use outside help.
Well,
but
he
not
already has
share any
these
of the
day
money.
laborers. Hey, you guys, after you're done pretending you're construction workers, bring all your taxis back and I'll ride in one of them.
They're all just like, eh.
Even better, Justin. Even better. Don't relegate yourself to just construction workers. Look for the creation that you're looking for new people to join your village people cover band.
Yeah.
Get all of the different trades. I mean, it's going to really confuse them if they've got old school 1970s style Indian. Cops, construction
You walk
workers.
in with
yeah,
all
he
your
wasn't.
leather.
He wasn't then though. That's my point.
Well, what are you
Yeah.
gonna call the black guy now? Jeez.
Yeah, no, he was still a black guy then.
Yeah.
Or-
that was still what
You know what I was
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah.
would call him.
My life, it's
Oh,
always
yeah?
been black. Yeah, my life. That the other alternatives have not been okay since I've been conscious.
What's the
of
best
things.
non-bank place to rob? Pulp Fiction says diner. I don't think there's that much scratch in the diner though.
Not now. Not
and there's
now.
always some cowboy waiting to bust a cap in your ass.
Yeah, you
See,
see
that's the
Waffle
thing. You
Store.
got you got to go where there's cash because now everybody
Casinos.
uses credit cards.
Yeah.
So you have to go where people are using. You're going to have to get smaller denominations.
I just
Oh,
thought
go
it'd be
to
great.
Russ's though. You know, no one's using a credit card there.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you got to
man.
wait till they have 6,000 customers in one day so you can get all
Yeah.
$50.
They're paying in $2
Place is so
bills and
cheap and
Confederate
delicious.
money.
I just got a whole page of Confederate coins. What is going on here?
Oh man,
No offense, Russ's.
another Kennedy silver
Great.
dollar.
I like low prices.
Yeah.
I like.
I actually thought of a really good place to rob. Because
Where?
I know it's cash only, but I'm not going to say it because if they get robbed, I'll feel very badly.
Only what's a cash only
Weed
place?
dispensaries.
Yeah.
Cash only business.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's true. But they also
Yeah.
know
$1 million
that,
a
and they
week.
do a lot of
Yeah.
security.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You want some place
Just
that's,
humans.
first of all, we're not robbing anything. Let's get that back out there.
No, this is
we're
just a ridiculous
we're
conversation.
We're just trying to work on our movie.
Yeah, jeez.
That's all. Come up with good
We're not the only
scenarios
ones who've
for
had
our
this
book.
conversation.
No, almost everybody has. Everybody, now the crimes may vary, but everybody has talked about how to get away with a crime at some point. Because you see these stories on TV and either somebody's super successful and you go, I wonder if I could get away with that. Or that guy's an idiot. I'm smart. I bet I could come up with it, even though I'm never going to do it.
What crime do you think you can get away with then? If it's not robbing a bank like I thought I could.
I think I don't know about a bank. I think I could get away with robbing something.
Like what? 7-Eleven?
Don't know yet.
a hotel room.
You just said everyone thinks about.
Well, we were just talking about, various places. You just thought of the one place that would be good.
You think
I don't
you get
know.
away with
I'd have to
murder?
give it a little bit more thought. There was a time I think I would have thought I could have, but now I've seen too many of these forensic shows and I go, they always figure it out.
Oh,
man.
no. Yeah, on the television they do. But I can tell you this. when I took a car that had been, like, Ellen's car was parked on the street and some country concert was at Van Andel, and that's when we lived down here. And some cowboy got a little nuts that night and dented the car and then kicked it a bunch of times, and there were visible entire hand marks on the car and boot prints. Like, you could see the label on the car. And I took it, and the guy, the forensics guy, came down and he put some tape on the fingerprints, and then I never heard from him again.
Maybe
And
that
they were,
person
here's
don't-
your report,
they
give
don't
it to
care.
insurance.
But maybe that person had never committed a crime.
Yeah, but they don't do anything.
But if there's no, they might not have the fingerprints. But also, in that case, that's not a major crime. They don't care.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, honestly, they have bigger fish to fry.
Sounds like a
than,
hate crime.
Well,
Joe hated it.
Yeah,
I did hate it.
Yeah, I would hate it too. I'm not trying to justify it. Believe me, if somebody kicked in my car door, I'd be pretty PO'd about it.
Well, what's okay? So what's this?
But
this
they're not
crime
go-
you're
but-
worried about with forensics involved. It must be a pretty serious one
Well,
if they're
we were
going to
ju-
do
yeah,
something.
We were just talking about murder. He asked me if I thought I could get away with a murder, and I said I don't think so
Joe?
That did
because of
happen.
forensics.
I
Yeah,
think you
that's
could.
everything
And then you
that
said one
was
time
said.
someone murdered my fender.
Yeah,
I think
and then
you,
you said I didn't like it.
I think if you drove solo with a bunch of supplies in the back of your truck to some remote parts of Michigan, you could probably get away with murder.
I think I could. I think I would have a better chance than a lot of people who have done stupid things. I certainly. Here's what I
How
would.
good of a chance? Who would be your victim?
It would have to be somebody. Well, it would have to be. It would have to be somebody
of course,
random.
We're talking about someone theoretical.
It would have to be somebody random. That's
You're a
why
police
you would have
officer,
to be.
listen closely.
You'd have to be You'd have to start off as a nut to begin with. Obviously, who has a thirst for that? I do
Check.
not. No,
I don't know.
That is not true.
That's not what history says.
But it would have to be somebody random. And also, you can't do this, where you're just being all lazy and doing shallow graves right on the edge of a road that you live right next door to.
No, you'd have to bury them deep in the ground. Whereabouts?
You're right. Michigan has a lot of remote areas.
You know that.
Very swampy. A lot of lakes. Just got to make sure that thing never surfaces again.
What thing? Who?
That the thing. I mean,
Is that what you call it, to dehumanize it?
No, well, I'm more likely at this point
I didn't kill
to murder
I didn't
a
kill
pizza.
I didn't kill a man. I killed a thing.
You know what? When someone doesn't have fingers or a faith anymore, it's basically not a human.
I'm going to look up people whose last name is Pizza.
What a great last
Yes,
name.
Neil Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Missing since 2014.
Look out. Yeah, I'm going to murder him, but before that, Joe's going to eat him.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Oh,
cannibal.
get rid of that.
sorry,
Yeah.
Neil. Your parents shouldn't have given you their name.
No more evidence.
You're
Well, we're-
delicious.
Joe's like a pig.
I'm tasty.
We're having a lot of fun, but we got to get some more fun in. We have a conference call in 14 minutes.
Yeah.
So here's Seether.
Cool.
97.9 GRD.